Hello, today I will show you how to build project in Microsoft Project. First, in order to build our project, we need to understand for this row is completely understood by our project regarding the predecessor, resource, or advance or nodes. Based on this, we need to write all the process and tasks in the piece of paper in order to organize our process in our project. Here, I collect my tasks to help you understand how to build our project from A to Z. First, we have start hiring. This start hiring is the main process. We need to follow up with this process until we finish with the start hiring. At the start hiring, we got email for interview, classify, select a fitting resume. Okay, until the first round interview, then I'm gonna come below start hiring to shade everything. Okay, to shade everything until first round interview. Then I'm gonna click indent task in order to create task and subtasks. After that, I'm gonna go to first round interview to consider this as the main task. Then I'm gonna come down until I get another main task to finish with the subtasks. Then I'm gonna go with this shading, okay? Then until the second round interview. Then here I'm gonna create indent to create tasks and main tasks. After that, I have second round interview here. I have until the end process. This is task, the main task here, second round interview, and here my subtasks until the before end process. Then I'm going to click indent. Then at the end process, we finish our process with the hiring new employees in the company by end process. Then we're going to create tasks and main tasks. For who don't understand the tasks and main tasks, this means we have main tasks and we have a lot of processes following these tasks in order to complete, to finish. For example, this in project considered as deliverables or milestones to finish with the project as the first step. Now we finish with this one. Now what we're gonna do here, we're gonna estimate the time, how long for start hiring gonna stay. For example, I'm gonna say for 7 days because my employees they're gonna call the top candidates in order to invite them for interview. Maybe we're gonna stay with this for 7 days in order to get response from the top candidate to reply to us regarding accept the interview or reject the interview. Then here the time create automatically, if you see here, and the bar created here change from the pointed to the bar. Then we have the second step for first round interview. For example, we're going to stay for 8 days. I'm going to stay 8 days. Then for now going to change as column as well. Okay. And now for second round interview, because we got we screening the top candidates from 10 maybe to 3 or 4. Then we're gonna schedule this for 6 days, and the last one for process we're gonna stay 4 days to hire, or more than the 4 days. Maybe we need 8 days in order to build the documentation for them, for who accept our offer to work with our company. Now, if you see, all the columns has a start in the same time. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna understand when this gonna start and when this gonna finish. This gonna finish at January 8th. Then here I'm gonna come from January 8th to change this. Go to January 9 here to start the process. If you see here, it's gonna continue or start in this process based on this continue first to finish and to finish or finish to end. Now this gonna finish at 18 January, then this gonna be 19 January. 19 January, as you see here, the steps gonna be built based on the sequence. Now this for 26, then this gonna be start in 27, January 27. Now the last one is okay. Now 27 at February 6, our project supposed to end. Now I need to understand this. For standard time or standardized time, this means this organized by Microsoft project. This means each day included 8 days work. Start from 8 o'clock and finish at 5 p.m. What I'm going to do here, I need to understand how to organize my time. For example, how many tasks I have. Go to last one, then double click this, then go to advanced. Here I have 7 tasks, 7 subtasks. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to create 1 day for each one. Okay, 1 day for each one. Now this gonna be for 7 days. I have no confused. After that, I'm gonna come to this process. Then I'm gonna right click. Then I'm gonna go to auto schedule based on the days that I selected. Okay. Then here I have 8 days. Then I'm gonna come to the last step to see how many steps I have. Then I'm going to go to advanced. Then I have 9 steps. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start with 1, 1 days, 1 days, 1 days. Okay. Now more 1 day. Then for this one, I'm going to say 0.5 day and 0.5 day. Why? Because when I say 0.5 day in the project, this means 4 hours work. 4 hours work. Now, how many days here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days here. Then I'm gonna go to build my auto schedule based on the days that I selected. Go to auto schedule. Now I have no change in my process and everything okay. Then I need to go to this step. For example, how many processes here or how many subtasks here? I'm gonna go to last one and go to advanced. Then I have 8 steps. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna say, for example, 1 day, 1 day, and now 1 day. Now I have 3 days. Then as candidates, I have 1 day as well. Here I have 0.5 day. Here I have 0.5 day. Then 0.5 again and 0.5 again. Then when I counted how many days I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 days. Then I'm going to schedule that automatically go to auto schedule based on the days that I assign. Then I'm going to go to auto schedule to schedule my days. Then for the last step I have in the process, I have 8 days. Then I'm going to go to hiring. In the hiring, I have go to advanced. Advanced, I have 7. Then I'm going to start with 2 information. The company, I'm going to say 1 day, 1 day, 1 day. Okay, 1 day, 1 day, and 1 day. And for hiring, because I need more time to meet new employees, explain the work, how it's going, and everything. Maybe I need 2 days to provide training for them. Then I'm gonna count how many days I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I'm gonna create my auto schedule by right click, then I am going to create auto schedule. Now if you see, there is no sequence process, there is no end to finish or finish to end. If all the steps has started in the same time, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to predecessor and go to connect here. Now my process has connected here. If you see here, I have maybe here I have 7 days. Then I'm going to create maybe 8 days or 8 days here to fix the process. Now the process has fixed it here. I need 8 days in this process. Then the last one, I have a problem with the sequence here. Maybe I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish with maybe I'm going to create 9 days, because maybe consider Friday, Saturday or Sunday that has vacation or something. Now my process is completely okay. If you see here, the process is okay. There's no red line or something. If you see the Gantt chart here, everything is okay. Now I need to make it more smaller. Here is everything okay. Now I have another thing I need to consider before doing any project. For resource name. For this resource name, first I need to hire the main manager for my task, or for my process, to make sure this task going to be finished successfully, and also be connect with the next step with the succeed, in order to keep my project and succeed. What I'm going to do here, for hiring process, I need 4 people. First one for recruiter, 2 people for interviewing, and the last one I need him for hiring manager. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to resource, then assign resource here. Then after that, I'm going to hire 4 people. First, I'm going to hire Jack as the recruiter. Then I'm going to hire Maya as the interviewer. Then I'm going to hire Steve as interviewer. And I'm going to hire Mike as the hiring manager. Then everything okay now? I'm going to go here to my process here, to my assign resource here. Then I'm going to hire the main manager. For the process, I need to select different one in the process. First, I selected Jack. And for second one, I'm going to select Maya, because she is responsible for interviewing Maya and Mac, or just Maya here for first interview. And then I have Mike here. Then I have Steve as the hiring manager. Steve gonna sit with the top candidates here. What I have here, problem or something. Then I'm gonna try to fix this problem. For example, what I'm gonna do here, for how many days or something. Then I'm gonna say auto schedule. Then to fix what the problem here, change from 8 days to 9 days. Now that the problem has considered by the software, I already did 8 days, but he said wrong. But right now he said 8 days, 9 days is wrong. You need to return the 8 days as what I did right now. Now I have everything okay with Maya, Jack, and Steve. They're gonna work in this process. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna consider another thing regarding the completed or percentage work completed. Here I have 0%, and also I have costs here. I need to say actual cost, then actual cost is 0 as well. What I'm gonna do here, first I need to hire people here to work. For example, Jack, he gonna work as a recruiter, but he gonna get information from Maya, gonna get information from Mike, gonna get information. That's why they work in connection in order to hire good qualified people. Then I'm gonna say Maya gonna work with as a team and with Jack, and Steve gonna work as team with Jack, and also Steve gonna work with Jack, and also Maya again. And here I have Jack, and I have Jack as well, because he gonna keep going with the calling until get good candidate to the company. Then here, if you see here for my project here, anyone has considered for this one, then he gonna be auto scheduled in order to fix this problem as well. I need to make sure everything okay, and also consider the off days or vacation or something in order to make my sequence is okay. Then here I have Steve, Maya, Steve, and Jack, and Steve here. Everyone hiring in my tasks, he gonna be included with the bar chart. Why? Because he gonna be responsible to finish this task to completely done. And why I have no Jack name here? Because Jack are gonna be considered as the manager for this step. He gonna manage all these bars or all these employees in this process, and he gonna be responsible for final results. Then for the next step, I have Maya. Maya gonna hire maybe gonna talk with Jack, gonna talk with Maya as well to do the interview. Here also I have Maya doing the interview. Here I have Mike. Maybe he gonna do some consultant or something. Here I have Steve. He has some information need to add, and here I have Jack, and here I have maybe Steve, and here I have Mike, and here I have Jack as well. Then I'm gonna go to the next step for Mike. Then I'm gonna hire, for example, Steve, the first one. Then I'm gonna hire Maya. Then I'm gonna hire Jack. Then I'm gonna hire Mike, and here I have Steve. Then I have Jack. Then I have Maya. Then I have Steve. After that, the last one, Steve, the hiring manager, he gonna sit with Maya to get some information about who is the strong candidate or who is the weak candidate. And Mike also going to be considered as he going to be considered as Mike. He going to be considered as the interviewer, the second interviewer. Maybe I have a question for him regarding the strong candidate or weak candidate in the final process. Then I'm going to say Maya as well. Here I have Jack. Then I have Steve. Then the last step with the Steve to confirm to confirm the final approve for working with the company. Now, if you see here with the Gantt chart, when I make it bigger, when you see to the Gantt chart included the names, and here the work of the hiring manager or interviewer, the manager for main process. Here, if you see here in this step and in this step, and also this step included the manager Maya or Jack or Steve here, and the final step here, they are connected based on the start to finish, start to finish, start to finish, based on the sequence of my start and finish dates. Here, the process when you did not enter to the project in order to change the time based on the zone area of your country, then when you work directly with this process is going to be work in the main process that organized based on the standardized time. Start work from 8 morning to 5 afternoon, and also the off day is going to be Saturday and Sunday. But here you can review my videos in order how to change work time based on your area zone or based on your country time. Here, the process is okay here, but here what I'm going to do, I'm going to prepare the payment for my team. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to go to this process, go to this process here. Then what I'm going to do here with the start with this process, then I'm going to go to here, actual cost. If you see here, I have just $0. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to tasks, click tasks. If you are clicking another icon or another file, then you need to make sure you click tasks in order to enter to Gantt chart. After that, go to resource sheet. In the resource, when you click resource sheet, you're gonna find it all your employees or all your managers for your tasks, or all who employed with your process, waiting for your payment or waiting to assign the payment for their work. Here, as I said to you, we have three kind of standardized. We have a standardized time here. If you see here, we have standardized if you work 24 hours or night shift, or standardized. Standard means work from 8 to 5, as I said, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then I'm going to select standardized. For this process means I'm going to work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then I'm going to double click. For example, I'm going to start with Jack, who's going to be responsible for recruiting and calling the top candidates in order to invite them for interview. Then I'm gonna double click here. Then when I double click here, I need to go to the cost. When I go to the cost, here is prevented to accept any writing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to click down, then I'm going to return back here. Then I'm going to hire Jack, for example, for $33. Here, I will not provide overtime rate or per use cost. Maybe I'm going to provide rewards or payment if I got the top candidates and also they work very well in the company. Here, he's going to ask me, is this prorated or start salary or end salary? I'm going to say start salary with this person. Here I have another one, Maya, the first interviewer. I'm gonna find it how much I'm gonna pay for her. She's gonna interview, sit with them for 1 hour or 2 hours in order to find good candidates for the company. Then I'm gonna pay for to her. Maybe here I'm gonna leave this and come back again. I'm gonna pay to her maybe $18 per hour. Then is this prorated? Yes, prorated, because I don't know exactly how how much time gonna spend or how stress time gonna be happen in that work. That's why I'm gonna say prorated. Maybe I'm gonna add or not add money for her if she finished. Then after that, I have Steve with the same process. I'm gonna give him 18 with the same process with Maya. Uh, Now for Mike, he's gonna be hiring manager. He's gonna get high money. Maybe I'm gonna pay to him $35 per hour. Here I have more rows, more columns. If I have separate payments, if I need to add, and also here I have overtime rate or per unit, per use cost. For example, if I don't need to pay standard rate or I need to pay for overtime or per use cost. Here is this prorated. No, this is the start salary. Then I'm going to say okay. Now the everything okay here. My information has written here start salary and here prorated and here prorated and here start salary. After that, I'm going to hit task again. Then I'm going to go to Gantt chart. Here, I'm going to start with my process to work. And also this is going to happen. This is going to showing in this columns if my work has completely done or not completely done. For example, I have a lot of tasks here. I cannot run with all process, especially I am explaining how the process is going. Here, if you mark everything completed or everything partial completed or something, then you need to shade everything here and to this go to this rows. If you see here 0% or 25, I'm going to say 25. Based on the 25, I'm going to see how much I paid for them. Then I'm going to find it the money has changed here from 0. When I return back with the 0%, then I will not find it any money. I will not find it any money with the process here. But when I pay money, for example 25%, then the money has created because I scheduled the money with each person based on the rate that I accept to pay for them, based on the prorated or start pay. Now, if they finish 50%, then the money going to be increased. Then I'm going to say, for example, I'm going to mark as completed or something. But before that, I'm going to show you what's going to happen to the Gantt chart here. When I increase the space, you're going to find it, the Gantt chart, the percentage here. When I click here, the percentage, I can add percentage here by drag this column. And when I find it, the percentages work with this process. For example, 264, I can increase this by increase the work. If you see this cost, how going to be changed when I need to wait the percentage coming, then I'm going to start dragging. Now the money going to be changed based on the total cost of the workers, of the manager of the process. Then I'm gonna create, for example, now I'm gonna say 100% or completely done the work. Then I'm gonna see how much this is gonna be. When you calculate this plus this plus this plus this, then you're gonna find it this money the summation for this money, and also this money gonna be summation as well. Now because I have 100% here, if I am okay with Maya work, or she did good job, or she got stress work, now here I have there is no prevention to change this money because she reached the work, and as I am manager, I can change this money to whatever I want. For example, instead 144, I'm going to pay 200 or 250 for her, and this is going to change in the total cost for Jack, because Jack, he accepted to pay for Maya because she did good job. Then the money has changed here. Then I have, for example, if I have any fixed cost or any cost that are going to be added in my process or something, then I'm going to add new columns here for my process. For example, actual duration, I have actual duration here. It's going to be added here with the process. For example, how this is the actual duration for for this duration. Now I have actual duration. When I start my work, that the duration of time has changed from estimate to the actual work. When I double click this process, uh, this process, now I'm going to go to here to a general page or a general page. Then I'm going to find it here, duration estimated. When I click estimated here, then this means the project is not started, or I don't know when this project going to start. When I click this one, then I'm going to find the question mark gonna come here and gonna come to Jack, because Jack, he has no idea when this process gonna be started or gonna be work. Now here I have one day here. Then what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go to this process again. Then I'm gonna say no estimated and everything okay, because I scheduled this with 100% work as this process here with 100% work. Now I have no red lines in my process. This means the process is doing good. Now what I'm going to do here, I have maybe milestones to make sure the process is doing good or working good. Here, for example, in this process, I'm going to go to tasks. Then I'm going to go to milestones here and to add a new column as milestones. How to make sure milestones has created in my real tasks? I'm going to double click. When I double click, go to advanced, then you're going to find it, the milestones has marked in the project. Then everything okay. Here I'm going to say, for example, review the process going good, or reviewing or getting the process is okay. And here, because I have 0 days, but here what I'm going to do with this milestones, I need to create a start and finish time. This going to happen with the third party or someone interested with my result or interested about my process to be work in the good way. Here, if you see here, I have question mark. This means they don't know when this process is going to start or finish. Then I'm going to drag it here. I'm going to make sure to drag it. I'm going to drag. Okay, here I'm going to create this one. Here I'm going to create auto schedule. Then when I create auto schedule, then this one going to be dragged to the right place, as you see here. Here it's going to be dragged now. Going to be dragged to the right place here. If you see here the right place. Why? Because I need to make sure the process on the track of my project. I don't like the milestones come in the different way and the project in another side. I need them to connect together in order to provide information for me if I am working good or working not good. Here also, the very important the process, you need to understand how the process is going. Here for task mode, what you need to do here for task mode, you need to find a WPS. Why WPS? To make sure how the process is connected. Here, if you see here, the process is connected with this process. And also, if you are interested to know your task is how connected, you can go to the Gantt, click the Gantt chart, then go to resource, go to diagram, network diagram. And the network diagram, you're going to find it all the processes like cross or X. This means the process has completed. When you drag left or right, you're going to find it. Your task is how they are connected in the real process. Here, the end process, we have no connect because the process has finished. Here, you can see how your process has connected based on the start to finish, or only start to finish. We have no finish to start or finish to finish or start to start. After that, I'm going to click Gantt chart. Then if I need anything to add in my process, I can add whatever I want. For example, I need active or something, then gonna come to me, yes, the project is active. This means we started our work. If I need to add more columns, for example, actual overtime cost, then I have no actual overtime cost because I did not schedule that in my project. Then I can change this to another thing. For example, I'm gonna say, for example, actual work, then the actual work, the start time, when I start my project to be done, or when I start my project to start in order to finish it on the time. This is the actual start. Also, if I have any fixed cost or something, I can click fixed cost. This fixed cost gonna be added in the process. Here I have no, why I added the 106. I'm gonna keep it 0 because I have no fixed cost already in my process. Then for Jack, maybe he added tables, added rent for rooms, or added more tables or something. Then I'm gonna add this for the main process. I'm gonna add 200 $200. I'm gonna add 200 $200. For this $200, it's gonna appear here because it's gonna add it to Jack. Here, if you see here, it's gonna add it to Jack as I showed you already in the process. Now, if I need to create milestones here, my total cost, when you go to report here, dashboard, and go to cost overview or project overview, then you're going to find that the process has finished with 99%. Why? Because my third party, I did not connect with him in order to finish my project. What I'm going to do here, because I added this process in the start hiring, then I'm going to go to my tasks again. Then I'm going to hit Gantt chart and click for hiring or review the process here. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to say the work has completed with 100%. Why? Because I got the approval from the third party. My project is completely done. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to report again. Then I'm going to go to project overview. Then I'm going to find it. All the work has accomplished in the time that I want with the 100%. Then I'm going to go to watch how much the cost that I spent in my project. Then I'm going to go to report again. Then I'm going to click resource or a dashboard. Then I'm going to go to cost overview. In the cost overview, I found 11,524 with 100% remaining cost. I have no remaining cost here. If you see here, the milestones is here. If I go to my project, if I go to my tasks again, or resource or tasks, and go to a project here, I'm going to create my milestones here. I'm going to create my milestones here. or baseline process. I'm going to go to resource, baseline process, report, project. I'm going to create set baseline process. I'm going to set the baseline. Here, he's going to ask me select tasks or entire project. I'm going to say entire project. Okay, here. Now I control my cost based. I don't need to add any cost in my process. Here I added wrongly the milestones. I'm gonna remove this milestones because I don't need this to confuse my project. Then I created the baseline. When I go to report, when I go to cost overview, then I'm gonna find it. This gonna match this cost for my milestones for my baseline process. Now I have no cost variance, but the cost and the baseline here as what I showing here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to resource to task again. Then I'm going to hit Gantt chart. Then I'm gonna, because this work is 100%. Then I'm gonna come to Maya and add the cost to 300. And for this, for Jack, I'm gonna add 400. And for other process, for 144, I'm gonna add 400. And here I'm gonna add 500. What's gonna happen here, because I have no manage for my cost, this is gonna be considered by the project manager, because he already considered the baseline process to controlling the budget, to controlling the process. Then when I go to the report again, when I hit the dashboard, go to cost overview, then what I'm gonna happen here, then in the start hiring, I have a deviation from my cost. The cost is supposed to be in this line, but it is higher than what managed in the process. Here I have cost variance. Only the costs that I added already, I added in the start hiring main task. Based on this, I created a lot of variation in the process. When you submit, make summation for that the number that I added, you're gonna find it 904. Then this gonna be noticed by the manager, and he gonna ask me when I submit my project why this cost spent and why you added this cost and what the reason behind this cost that added. Then you need to provide your notes and provide your answer for the cost that added in your project. Now here, a lot of people, when they create the project, um, they gonna include the title, or they gonna include the objective of a project in the first line, and that gonna confuse the tasks and subtasks. But instead, that you can go to file, and after that go to information, then go to project information. For example, this I have standardized, last modified yesterday, and finish date to February 7, 2024. Here you need to click this one, project information, then go to advanced properties. In advanced properties, just click it. Then here you can save all information that you want for your project manager. For example, here the title of this project. What the title? Subject: hiring 7 qualified employees. The author: who wrote this project. The manager: who's the main manager for this project. What the company that work with this project, and what the category of this project. For example, hiring, this is the category of this project. And what the keyword, for example, we need to hire qualified people. Then qualified people is the one keyword. Hiring process, interview, you. This considered as keyword. Here the comment is you need to mention what the cost and what the time that gonna start, what the time that gonna finish. Here you need to provide information. After that, you're gonna click OK, then gonna be saved, and we're gonna come when your manager need any information, he gonna go to information and provide that information from that box. Here at this point, I finish my explaining for how to start project from A to Z. If you have any information or you need any help to manage any process or to provide any consultant, you are very welcome to write down in the comment in video, and I will reply to you as soon as get your question. And thank you and have wonderful time. Bye.